what's going to happen with energy policy? NBC's Janet Shamlin is in the heart of big oil country. That's Baytown, Texas, as we get ready for the town hall. Good morning, Janet.
Erin, good morning to you. Here in Energy Company, there's a lot of fear and frustration, not only what might happen with the president's 2011 budget, but what has happened. Let's talk about the moratorium first. It's been 6 weeks since the President Obama's administration said they might consider ending it early, and yet there's been no talk since then about when that might happen. Meanwhile, these deep water rigs are moving to places like Egypt and the Congo, and these are long-term contracts. They're taking with them jobs and drilling capacity, and those rigs are not going to be back tomorrow. And we also must talk about the fact that the moratorium has turned into a de facto moratorium for shallow water drilling. Essentially, the permit process has come to a halt over the last few months. Now, what's ahead? There's concern that there's going to be a punitive post-oil spill taxation in the president's 2011 budget. The administration has already tried to roll back tax incentives for the energy industry, and there's a lot of talk that this unlimited liability policy that's being talked about would essentially put an end to independent production, which, make no mistake, is the majority of production here in the Gulf. Here's what we're hearing from oil people here.
The Deepwater Horizon incident, the BP spill, was tragic. It shouldn't have happened. All of my peers in the industry don't believe it would have happened in their companies. In fact, if you look at the last significant spill in American waters, it was 40 years earlier. So the industry has an excellent there. It was right to take a timeout for safety. We should absolutely do that. Every company that I know did that internally and had their people reprove to them that they could do that safely. But that timeout for safety has been taken. We've inspected the rigs. We're ready to get back to work. The longer this goes on, the more it costs jobs, and the more it ripples through the communities that are already devastated by the spill and ultimately ripples through the country.
They've only issued 5 permits since June. Same time last year, they were issuing 14, 15 a month. So we've had 16 out of 41 shallow water rigs. We've had probably 1,000 employees laid off. And the ripple effect onto shore, into supply, catering, manufacturing, transportation has hit hard in southeast Louisiana and southeast Texas.
And so there is the fear that the entire industry is under siege for this BP oil spill, and Aaron, that there's just no value on the jobs that are created by oil and gas. Real frustration here in the heart of the energy capital. Back to you.